Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm Dawn Zapp with Swan Lake Spiritual, and I'm coming here today to bring you your weekly oracle reading and energy forecast for the week ahead. So take a deep breath and join me as we center ourselves and prepare to receive divine guidance to help us through the week. I have three special decks I'm going to use today. The first one I'm going to do is Wisdom of the Elders. I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Elders, Sean Leonard, to help us set the energy for the week. I'm going to pull one card from the Rajneesh Neo Tarot. I love the stories that come with these cards. And then I'm also going to pull, and actually for this one, I'm going to ask the question of what lesson have we just learned that we're ready to release? So what are we ready to let go of? And then I'm also going to do and finish with a secret language of light card and a short meditation. So let's get started. Wisdom of the Elders, looking to have some guidance and advice from our higher selves for the collective conscious. Good luck. Blooper reel, blooper reel. Looking for some divine guidance and advice about the energy coming in this week that we can expect for our week ahead, so that we are prepared, so that we can make the best informed decisions from an empowered place within us, knowing what's coming in, knowing what we might have to deal with, what we might have to face with, helps us be a bit more prepared, and it allows us to simply flow with life instead of fighting against it or feeling confused and frustrated about why something's happening to us. It allows us to have a greater awareness and vision of the bigger picture of everyone's unique roles and interactions within that picture. So, Wisdom of the Elders, what guidance or advice do we need to be aware of for our highest and best good as we move through this week? And this card is balance, to spirit. So as I mentioned, balance is an integral part. At the beginning, I had you take a deep breath so that you could center yourself and come into balance. And what this means is that we all have masculine and feminine energy. We are all the sum of the parts. We are the whole. And when we find ourselves leaning more to one area or another, we could be out of balance and we might not recognize it. So what does that look like? If you're too much in the masculine energy, you're doing, you're productive, you're going. You might not take a time to slow down and rest. And if you're too much in the feminine, you might be a little woo-woo like me, where you're spending a lot of time talking to your soul, talking to God, talking to spirits, using the cards. But if you're doing all of that questioning and all of that reflecting without the action, then you're out of balance. So we have to balance our action with our intuition, our doing with our receiving. And that's what this card is really saying for this week ahead. So pay attention and be aware for things or circumstances that might be pulling your energy one way or another, and trying to cultivate an awareness of where you might be using your feminine or masculine energy. And just notice overall how you feel for the week, and then do some grounding practices to get yourself back in balance, to release all the overwhelm, the chaotic, the in your mind stuff. Do some grounding practices. And then if you want to tap into more of the masculine side, write a to-do list, write down an action plan, write down small steps you can take to start working towards your goals and dreams. I love that card for us this week. So next, what is the lesson? What is the lesson that we're ready to release, that we've just cultivated and worked through? What is it in our spiritual cycle that we've just been faced with that we've actually managed to pass the test? What is it that we passed the test and we can let go of it? We no longer have to repeat that cycle. We no longer have to have that same argument. We no longer have to behave or think the same way that we did in our position. We're able to openly and objectively reflect and look at the bigger picture again and see, is this really worth my time? Am I done? Did I pass the lesson? Did I learn what I was supposed to learn? So what was it that we had been recently working on that we're now ready to let go of? As we head into new moon season next week, is it this week? It might be this week. As we head into new moon season, we're looking to plant those seeds of intentions. What dreams, ideas, and goals do you have for yourself? That's where you want to focus your attention, energy, and thoughts. And so this is the lesson that we've just finished learning. Wholeness. Wholeness, balance, the sum of the parts. This is beautiful. Let's see what this message says. Number 40. And he's a king. And he's got a cloak that's been cut up, but then sewn back together. So no matter how many times we get cut up or broken, we can be repaired. We are whole just as we are. Okay, let's have a look at wholeness. This is the lesson we're ready to move out of. We've just completed and we're ready to release it and let it go. We're no longer broken. Look within and see if you are whole. Scissors are like the mind. They cut, they divide. The needle is like love. It brings things together. It heals what is torn apart. Open your heart to love, and love will make you whole. It is reported in the life of a great Sufi mystic, Farid, that a king came to see him. He had brought a present for him, a beautiful pair of scissors, golden, studded with diamonds, very valuable, very rare, something unique. He brought these scissors to present to Farid. He touched Farid's feet and gave him the scissors. Farid took them, looked at them, gave them back to the king, and said, "Sir, many thanks for the present that you have brought. It is a beautiful thing, but utterly useless for me. It will be better if you can give me a needle. Scissors I don't need. A needle will do." The king said, "I don't understand. If you need a needle, you will need scissors too." Farid said, "Scissors I don't need, because scissors cut things apart. A needle I need, because a needle puts things together. I teach love. My whole teaching is based on love, putting things together, teaching people communion. I need a needle so that I can put people together. The scissors are useless. They cut. They disconnect. Next time you come, just an ordinary needle will be enough." What a beautiful lesson, right? So the lesson about divide versus completeness and wholeness, about togetherness, right? We don't need to destroy and cut the fabric that weaves us together. If we're having conflict with our family, our loved ones, our relationships, look at what the scissors are. What does that represent for you, and how can you use this metaphor of the scissors to recognize something in your own life that you're ready to let go of that's useless, right? What are we arguing about? What are we bickering about? It's useless. Let's bind ourselves together. Let's become the needle of love, the sewing to bring people together. That lesson is what we worked through, and now we get it. Now we understand it, and we're ready to move on. I love that. I wish some high-profile politicians would get these very simple lessons, you know? The ones that make the day-to-day decisions about our countries and our lives. Okay, next one we're going to do is the secret language of light, and we're going to grab a meditation. And this one I'm just overall asking for guidance on our best and highest path forward as we move into this week. What do we need to know for our highest and best good? What's in what message is in the best interest of the collective consciousness that will help us as we move through this week, tending to our balance, tending to our wholeness, acknowledging our wholeness, and letting go of the things that divide us, letting go of the things that are breaking us apart, that are causing damage. What is it that you're ready to release? And what message from the secret language of light, from our soul, our higher self, our collective consciousness, do they want us to know this week so that we can step into the highest and best path for ourselves? So this one is, Soulcraft, number 10. So what is your unique gift, talent, or soulcraft? What is it that you came here on earth to do, to show, to teach, to share? Let's read what this message is. That's beautiful. Number 10. Number 10, Soulcraft. Life happens from you, not to you. The thoughts, ideas, and topics you incessantly discuss are crafting your life. So focus on ones that make your heart smile. You are ready to receive answers from your soul about any topics, thoughts, or ideas you want to change. Be wise in your crafting. The path of least resistance will call you. Different soul vibrations will inspire different actions. If you are feeling tired, your inspired action will be to rest or sleep. If you are feeling love, you will be inspired to do things that emulate love in your day. We all sense with our soul, but often override it with the rational mind. Trust your soul is bringing you the most up-to-date information. Okay, get ready for the meditation. So I'm going to hold this up, and you can either put your hand on the card or hold your phone or device up to your heart and close your eyes and start to take a few deep breaths. And as you take a deep breath in, move your awareness to a place in you that feels balanced and soft. As you breathe out, let go of any resistance in your body or mind, anything that feels hard. Focus on your breathing until your whole body feels soft and relaxed. Take as long as you like, breathing in and breathing out. Focus on what you are feeling and know that you can control how you feel by focusing on this softness within you. If you find yourself being distracted by the outside world or your thoughts, gently bring yourself back to your breathing and your soft inner world. As you focus on this soft, relaxed space in your body, imagine it growing bigger and bigger with each breath that you take, so that your whole body feels relaxed and calm. Float in this space and allow your soul to reveal your highest, most loving, fun, exciting, abundant way to be in this world. Just listen as you focus on your breath for any messages, pictures, images, symbols, or signs that your soul is trying to show you about the way you can live your highest, most fun, exciting, and abundant way. When you feel ready, open your eyes and know how special you are to your soul and the universe. How did that feel? If you want to take this a bit deeper throughout the rest of your week, you can take some more inspired actions and reflections. Meditate for at least 5 minutes a day. This is a way to reconnect with your soul and to create your dreams. Think in energy instead of time frames, just for a day. When you become an energetic match for your desired thoughts, you will meet them. There is no set time frame. At night, before you go to bed, step back from your life. The larger your view, the clearer your actions will become. In the morning, as you wake up, stay in this larger view of your life and note what inspired actions drop into your mind. And if you want to do some journal work, so this week you can draw or write about 3 things you want to do in your life that others can't talk you out of. No matter what anyone says, you know you will do or experience these things because it feels like the right thing for you to do. What you focus on, you create, and everything else falls away from lack of attention. I'm really happy with that reading today, and it all comes together so nicely and integrated. So remember, we got the overall energy or theme for the week is balance. We need to be aware and check where we're out of balance in our masculine and feminine energies and bring ourselves back into balance with mindful actions. We also have a lesson that we're moving out of and ready to release is this notion that we're not whole. And so wholeness, we don't need those scissors that are tearing us apart. We don't need things that are breaking us apart or causing a divide in our life, our relationships, or ourselves. We need that needle that binds us together like love binds everything together. So remember to let go of what no longer unites you. Let go of what is destroying you. Let go of whatever is tearing you apart. Drop it and find the love in the needle to mend it and bring it back together. And finally, we got the energy and the message to move into the week from an empowered place is to tune in with our soul and our soul craft to find out how we are going to live our most abundant, fun, adventurous life and bring that into alignment with where we are today. Thank you very much for joining me. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Namaste.